Hey, for those of you who don't know, my name is Michael Allen, and I am one of the co-founders of SpinShot. I am making this video to give you a heads up on just what we're doing internally with the company and all that fun stuff. So basically, right now we're working on a little project where we're trying to start a little photography studio that specializes in doing one thing and one thing only, and doing it really, really well in the same way that a brain surgeon specializes in brains and a foot surgeon specializes in feet. We're going to specialize in photography and specifically footwear, 360 views of footwear for catalogs and not lifestyle shots, just product photography of shoes. In addition to that, we're going to go one step further and we're going to do 360 view photography, where basically we make a stop animation of a shoe as it spins around, and we take photos of many different angles at really high resolution shots. And from there, we take all those high resolution photos and we upload it to the cloud-based 360 viewer platform system we built. It's like Vimeo for 360 views, basically. So because we developed all the technology in-house, we can do a pretty darn good job at the product photography. And we don't want to compete against all of the product photographers out there. It's not in our interest to, period. Our interest is to kind of show behind the scenes of how to break into an industry and how to stay niche and how to become successful at it, as well as how to do all the photography and all the techniques and stuff like that. So basically, our idea is to do like a documentary on how to start a product photography studio specializing in 360 views of footwear. Of course, this can apply to other things, but we want to stay in our lane when it comes to doing footwear because we don't want to obviously compete against a bunch of other photography studios. We will compete obviously against a couple that are in the footwear industry, but we got to do something. So we decided footwear because we do a really good job at it and we know a lot about it. So there it is. Today, I'm actually shooting a Keen shoe as a sample, actually. We don't do the photography for Keen right now. We might in the future if they like us and if we like them and it all works out and stuff. But for right now, I'm just giving them a demo. A friend of mine, Mark, he had a connection with us through one of the, I think it was one of the boards of directors at Keen. So we're going to try to see if we can get in there. But that's the tactic right now. So we're going to give it a shot and see how it goes. I'm not going to make a 360 view of this, actually, I don't think. Instead, I'm going to make a orbital view of it. It's almost better if I just show you what it looks like, but I'll try to explain it. You know, a 360 view, it rotates, and you take photo, 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 photo as it rotates around. And then when you're all done, you have your series of still shots. That's a standard single row 360 view. So far, so good. So there's another kind called an XY or 3D view. It's not really a 3D view, but it's where you do a 360 view and then you move the camera up a little bit at a higher angle, do it again, higher angle, do it again. And you basically have a whole bunch of 360 views at different angles. And that way you can rotate left and right and up and down. The only problem, there's a couple. It's a lot of photos, so it takes a long time to load on a website. And when you're trying to scroll down, it doesn't know if you're trying to rotate the object or trying to scroll down a page on a mobile device. It's called scroll hijacking, or that's one of the words called to describe it. And that's no fun. So I wanted to do a different way of showing it that shows every possible angle without the issue with scroll hijacking and without the issue of a lot of photos. I mean, normally a 360 view has like 20 photos, a good one. When you do the XY, it can have way beyond like 150 photos, give or take. It's usually somewhere around there. So anyways, the way I'm going to shoot it, I'm going to do an orbital view where it's going to rotate around. That's what I like to call it, an orbital view. And it'll rotate around and then it'll actually start to do this weird kind of all the way around kind of thing. Now it's really hard to show it and describe it without actually seeing it, so hopefully I'll include a link in the description below and you'll be able to see what it looks like. So anyways, this is day one of our little journey to crack in or to get our foot in the door in the shoe industry. So we'll see how it goes. All right.